This is 5 minutes before showtime, and she lays me on the bed and gets out a cold rags, putting it on my forehead. And I'm like, she's being nice to me. I am. Because that means I am definitely messed up.
Thanks for checking out Cowboy Talks. We have a special edition. I'm going to call it the BOBCAST, live from the Tone Farm Festival. Once again, how we doing, boss?
No, I'm hurting.
Hurting? I is the last back feet hurt.
My back hurts. My heart feels good.
Hey, dude, you so
The rest of it's hurting.
So this is what, the 8th version of
I'm not sure now. I was positive it was the 8th, but I kept getting alerts yesterday, the anniversary of 5 years ago, the 2nd. So it might be the 7th. It could be the 6th, but never trust math for a man with 9 fingers.
All right, there we go. Well, speaking of that, how did the Tone Farm Festival start, and where did that come from?
Me and a lot of people you bet came together from a band called Dada. And I was fortunate enough, whatever year it was, I think it was 17, to hire my favorite guitar player and singer in the world to come to my house to do a private house concert.
Who was that?
Him, Michael Gurley Adado.
All right.
And so he came and we were going to be his backup band. He did like acoustic songs, and then he did songs for the band, and me and Paul and Remo and everybody were supposed to be his backup band, but somebody brought edibles, and it didn't do so well. Like, it was not fun.
Oh, man.
We were not in any capacity to be his backup band for that type of band. It was really bad. I knew that my wife would be very disappointed in me, and but I knew I was in trouble when I went to her honestly and like, it's too much. I said, I need you to know it's too much. And she took me in. This is 5 minutes before showtime, and she lays me on the bed and gets out a cold rags, putting it on my forehead. And I'm like, she's being nice to me. I am. Because that means I am definitely messed up. So, but that's what started it. And then the second year, we hired 2 local musicians from Virginia Beach, Jason Cale and Jacob Banco, who are both phenomenal musicians, and they do their bands, but they do a lot of singer-songwriter stuff themselves. And they came. Now that was like right when COVID was kind of kicking in. So the second one maybe had 25, 30 people, but we did it just like this. So we didn't have the metal dose that were inside there, and we tried to get as many folks locally from Virginia Beach that had been really impacted by COVID, and that's how they make their living. So we all did what we just did this week, right? Yeah, make sure that everybody got a little bit, and and I know I see them now on the regular, and I know it really helped them at a time when nobody could or would, because we didn't care.
Yeah, right. I mean, all the restaurants are closed down. I mean, these guys do rely on those nights.
Absolutely. And so we had a lot of pushback from some people on Facebook. Oh, it's COVID. I'm like,
look how that pulled out.
Yeah. Somebody said, what gives you the right to do this now? I'm like, fucking Constitution, bitch.
Yeah, that's right. Damn right.
So, and then it's just kind of progressed. Now, CJ helped, a lot more. He's got more band connections. I mean, I have a ton of friends and absolutes, but he gets some eclectic. Of course, last night.
Absolutely.
But you came here with Nanners, right, for the first time?
With Jennifer.
Yeah. Nanners.
There you
Her farm name. It's Nanners. She came here the first year. She was off the rails. Which, of course, we love.
I was about to say, she's like a little fairy.
Yeah, I have a 5-year-old nephew, and he came in and he's shaking his head. That lady out in the front yard is crazy. And I said, who are you talking about, buddy? He said the one in the banana boots. She was in knee-high bright yellow boots. So
Banana boots.
yeah, so then she became Bananas, and then as a term of endearment, Nanners. So yes, we love her.
Absolutely. She's such a beautiful person. This is me and CJ were laughing because we're like, if you get 30 text messages in a row, the fact that it's most likely Jennifer is accurate.
Yeah.
And we were just crying. Yeah, she either discovered some musician or found something. I don't know how many times she sent me the same musician too. It's just when she gets into little music trances.
Yeah, exactly.
I love her so much.
She we stopped doing it, and just because I just said to what's going on. But the first couple years, we had the Hammer Award. Now, I know my buddy that gets me all my guitars, Dale Campbell from Utica, Missouri. Drove all the way from Missouri, and we happened to coincide. He's a friend from Donna, so friends for 30 years just through a band. He's a little wound up, and he talks a lot, nonstop. Does not stop. So my wife and I, she was like, "I'm kind of young and shut up." Well, sitting right here, there was a wooden hammer, like a claw hammer. I had a Sharpie, and I wrote Dale Hammer on it. And it says, step 1, swing firmly. Step 2, aim at Dale's forehead. Repeat until silent. And so every year we started giving out a Hammer Award. Jen got this. Because we, and I've had to chastise people in the room when I want everybody to come here have fun, right? But we also have a unique environment where you can have a listening room. If you ever go to a show where there's certain types of musicians, you want to listen. You don't want somebody shouting over in the band. So I tell everybody, inside this is the listening room. Right outside that door over there is the yelling room. You're going to go to see a band and then yell the whole time. Right there, over there. And most people that come here,
Oh, I mean, if there's respect for I have a lot of absolute. As I was about to say, like the respect and appreciation for just the art form and the musician and who's playing everything else. And you put a lot into that. Your equipment is A1 quality.
Thanks for it. And the bigger thing there, lots of people come here and volunteer kindly. Lots of people come here, the real jelly. I'm sure that when they do any other show, they get a lot more money, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
but people come here because they want to be here.
Yeah.
Because it is
it's a beautiful environment.
Yeah. After about the third year, maybe going on in the fourth, it became not so much about the music. There are many people that come here because of the fellowship and the music is so different.
Yeah. I come because I like.
Yeah, everybody
but the people, there's so many.
Everybody
gets to stick this with the most endearing. There's so many cool weirdos here, and I love it. And even the food truck guy, like I talked with him for a long time. He's a bit too. Last time I was here, do you remember me when I walked up? Yeah, that's when I came back.
I did not. My neighbor over here, Jimmy, just finest, kindest neighbor I've ever had. When my wife was sick, him and his son would stop and check every week. They always look out for me. If I really need help, like a tractor, whatever they are. But he knows Waylon, the food truck guy, and his wife. He says, next time you get them, you need to get them to sing because they both sing like English. Yeah. And his wife, just absolutely darling soul. And she, this is a different thing for a lot of people. When you come here and say, well, that's crazy. Like, see going on, right? I feel like some of the things we do, leave lasting impressions on people. Everybody gonna be talking about, the guys walking on the ground on a tractor for a long time.
That's right.
And when we first did the trailer stage, she was on it, and it's like just over the moon. I've never seen anything like this. We went through the cow pasture, and so we had Russell singing cowboy songs and riding through the cow field, and that was a big fun. We're actually doing that later today. So
awesome.
This morning for the show. Yeah. It's
same thing. So it'd be So, I mean, I could say that personally as a musician, last year coming to this festival, it helped me turn the corner in competitions like this. There's just so many good musicians here that I consider myself to be more like a songwriter, and an entertainer, and a performer.
Yeah.
I dabble with some instruments, want to learn more, but there's some real musicians here.
Yeah.
Like jam. And I was a little bit intimidated at the point, but then the way that all of you guys supported my music, liked how different it was and everything else, was just like, oh shit.
Well, you gonna be here today, right? The rest of the day? So the Bob Tabor Band's got a 2-hour set in that.
And also what?
The Bob Tabor Band.
I didn't even know that you was both before. You didn't do that last.
A little bit. I usually do more at Oktoberfest, but the Bob Tabor Band is going to be gathering everybody in there. Saying, you come up here and let's try to make something.
Oh, I'm in.
And then, right? I know you got you can take one of your songs,
of course,
and put it to a different live beat. So, we got little Emmett over there. He's like 10, but he could keep a really good beat and let's play drums. So, and his dad's here. And I'm like, you two, come on up, right? Just
when are you doing this?
I think it's later this afternoon. It's out 6 schedule, but I think it's around 4 or 5.
All right. Well, we're staying till 4 to 5, really. That's dope. 2-hour set, huh?
Yeah.
Hello.
That's what.
Still on the. As long as we were doing the thanks for the names.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. It's very good.
You want to say hi? Are you shy?
No, she is.
She wasn't shy when I came here. This was the sheriff in town that said if you check it in, make sure we had our vans, right?
Yeah.
And that's another thing. You always do something for an artist or for somebody raising funds. And she's in Dex. I understand.
Yeah. Well, she wants to. They have a trip to New York City, right, sweetie?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I flew to New York with them a couple months ago, and that was well, a big life experience for me. Like I always wanted to go. So for Christmas, I got minerals.
Was that your first time?
Yeah.
It's a crazy city.
Yeah.
It's a concrete jungle. That's what I call it.
I loved it.
The pace of the city. I can see you.
Bye.
Yes, sir. But it's also really exhausting. I'm ready to get the hell away from you.
Yeah.
Well, especially you got a place like this. I mean, talk about polar opposites.
Yeah. Well, and that's I have a little bit of culture clash with. They live 4 blocks off the Red Beach boardwalk. So I'm here, quiet by myself. There's nothing going on. The solitude at my age is good for me, but also the family environment, interaction is all fit thing. Yeah. After being widowed for 4 years and being married for 4. This is a completely different thing for me. I raise boys, right?
Right.
Girl, there's a lot more shit with girls than there is.
Dude, I got 4 daughters. I'm here to tell you. It's definitely different. It'll soften you up in a really, really good way.
If there's any instrument that is played more masterfully than myself with viola, I don't know what that is.
I think that's like a double entendre.
She just like
the violin. I think is the closest thing to the human voice too.
Yeah, and she just so give me a look. I'm like, yeah, I'm not dying on the cell.
Yeah, I got a daughter of her age, and it's the same way. I'm holding their hand, and I try and tough guy, and then they go, "Well, hey, daddy," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Now, having boys, you perfect this thing called the dad voice, right?
Yes.
And
it doesn't work on daughters because
I'm afraid.
and then you melt, and you're like, "That's not what I meant."
My dad voice, I'm sure, will elicit instant tears, and I'm just not ready for that right now.
No, it's definitely, but yeah, kids are awesome. So what's next?
I have a busy summer. I'm gonna go on another Porsche adventure.
Yes, I was gonna bring those up, but I didn't know if you wanted to because you got 3. You had 3.
Yeah, sold one, and because it wasn't driving, it just didn't make any sense. But last year we did 4 days in the 83 911 on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and we had no itinerary other than the bed and breakfast we were going to stay at that night. I found 3 amazing bed and breakfasts.
It's beautiful there too. The bed and breakfast you can find throughout Virginia and North Carolina are crazy.
Yeah, the best part about it was at day 2 of the Parkway, it's like, okay, you've seen one scenic overlook, you've seen them all. and there wasn't a whole lot of places for spirited driving, if you will, and it's just a lot of trees. I don't see anything. So day 3, we got off the parkway and went alongside of it, right on county roads type thing. Very, very twisty.
Oh yeah.
And so much like small town America stuff. Little town paint factory it was called. And there was a state fish hatchery there. They have big, it's huge, and they have big tanks of trouts. And you can go, they got a little quarter operated machine that you get a little food out and you throw it out to them. They got trout this big. Yeah, they got trout this big.
Man, trout's good eat.
And there's on our album, but he's like probably 30 or 40 of these big out boners. It's in the ground, but it's only my yay deal.
Oh, yeah, we gotta go. You gotta tell me
Double them. It's in paint vac. So I'm gonna do that this summer, and
there's nothing like hitting those back towns like that. The gentleman told me about car navigation. It'll take you all state roads instead of interstates.
Yeah.
And that's just, you can find some restaurants, man, that are out of this world.
I have an app on my phone made for motorcycling, but it works great for the 911 too. It's called Curbinger. And it literally
looks for the curve. Motorcycle. I got a motorcycle license. Been doing that for a very long time. That's where I actually learned about the Porsche heads. And I didn't realize how deep of a Porsche culture there was. And I went out to the VIR. They had one of their weekends out there, and these guys are, I mean, they've got $120,000 beautiful SUVs towing these Porsches. Some of them look really crazy because they got like body mods and crazy stuff. The other ones are coming in just immaculately restored with fat wheels on. I'm like, what are they doing? They go, stick around, bro. You want to see some Porsches do some cool shit?
When I bought that white one, the guy had it at VIR the weekend before, and he shows me a video. Now, not lefts, but the rear engine are notorious of not giving you a warning sign when that back end is getting ready to bust loose, because all the weight's out past the axles, right? And he was just laying into it. He hit that right curve. And he said, just watch. And I'm like, bitch, I do not want to see you slide my car across the grass that I just, overpaid you for. He's been here a couple times. I got that from, but so I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna try to do some state national parks. We just got back from Vegas, and we did. We don't care about Vegas stuff, right? We want.
There's a lot of cool stuff around.
Death Valley National Park's less than 2 hours. Zion is just a little over 2 hours. If you ever go to Zion, you'll absolutely get it. I didn't get it till I saw it in person, right?
Okay.
It is life-changingly beautiful. It is surreal. Yeah. And we see it with your own eyes. I mean, I took tons of pictures, but it doesn't say, it just doesn't do it. You gotta feel. So that kind of got us into that. I mean, I'm facing retirement in the next 5 to 7 years, and I don't know if I'll be able to do this, because I won't have the fund money like I do now. I'm gonna keep trying. And I think, we did not meet goal this year, which is fine. I think what we'll try to do next year is probably do advanced ticket sales starting in January, and then, if we don't.
Also, though, I think that if you structure things a little bit and put like a GoFundMe and all that stuff, and just take the more we get, the more we do, and
well, I want to have by the end of, let's say, March.
Because like when you say your favorite bands, if you got them and go, hey guys, if we raise $10,000, we can bring this as that. I would kick. No people would. I think.
Yeah. And so we honestly, I like what we're doing now with helping kind of up and coming bands, or kind of regional. Everybody's 2, 3, 4 hours from here. So we're working on that, and then I'm really focused on getting to the fucking finish line and retiring, but I'm really scared because you could tell.
You're not gonna retire, Bob. You're just doing something that you want to do more so than that you have.
I want to sleep in and walk around the farm in my underwear. I don't want to talk to nobody. I won't make any calls. I don't care about nothing.
You'll do that for about 3-4 weeks.
I'm trying. I've been working really hard on a much calmer, kinder Bob. Business world, I'm ruthless.
Now that's where you're allowed. See, I think that business is the ultimate creative posture, because you're selling something that somebody could technically do for themselves, but you convince them.
Honestly, I'm not even that great in sales. I'm very loyal to my customers. I am a 24/7 access guy. So I regularly will get a call on a Sunday or an email on a Sunday or an evening.
Right? I'm in contract and I get.
Yeah, right. Takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And oh shit, now there's money in the bank because I took that 2-minute phone call.
It's loyalty.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to love me. I want them to loyal me.
Yeah.
Well, hate me and still fucking loyal.
I think my customers hate me,
But you're loyal, so they don't.
Yeah. So my work thinks I'm, I don't know what they think. Well, then I'm sure they don't care for me too much because I'm not the boss of anyone, but I am the perceived leader of my branch, and everybody's got a boss.
Hey, as long as they keep paying your check, you have to do that.
I will. I have no. If I know I'm right, I do not kiss my boss's ass.
Yeah.
I will have an adult conversation with him. He knows that is the art I have.
Is that a problem you perceive, or do you think some people just have
you can hate me all you want. Give me a check,
Yeah.
and because I bring the thunder. So
if you're right on something and you're going to have that conversation, it's probably in the company's best.
absolutely. Well, I have a corporate ranch, but
Yeah,
corporate stuff.
it does. Trust me, I get it. I'm not in it. I was in the Marine Corps for too long, and that's just a different version of corporate America.
When I got fired after, I was at a company for 23 years. So when I got fired in 2017, I would have started my own business, but my wife was sick. So I had a lot of uncertainty there. In a fire alarm business, it takes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was to book a job today, project with somebody, I would not recognize revenue for potentially 2 or 3 years.
That's
right?
correct. Yeah,
That's a long time.
it's a long play.
So that's, makes it hard. But other than that, I'm going to try to keep doing this. And in one way or another, we'll figure out a way to do it. But I think advanced ticket sales, and then, okay, we're going to cut it off April 1st. If we only click $2,000, then we're only going to get $2,000 in bands.
Yeah.
And I think that'll work out. And then of course I have Oktoberfest coming up, and Oktoberfest is a little different festival.
It's a shorter one, right?
Yeah, it's shorter. It's more family fun oriented. All the bands are only here for any artist that's here is strictly volunteer. And we make big stews and chicken dumplings and.
Oh, if you feed me, I'm in.
Oh yeah, I am a good cook, and I like to cook.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, I got one more request for you before we get out. I want you to show us the Porsche.
Well, I'll gladly show you the Porsche. The white one, I've had way too many cars. I've probably had 55 or 60 cars.
Please. See, people think I have a lot of cars. I'm well known for switching cars. Hold on, you said 55 or 60?
Yeah, before you met me. Now, I had some big disposable income when my wife passed. She had life insurance. I'm going to pay the farm off, and my job, my pay doubled annually about 5 years ago with commissions and whatnot. So when I got the Porsche, I had at that time, I had a 2014 Lotus Evora S, a 2016 Maserati Gran Turismo, a 2017 Corvette 3LT. I had a 65 GTO, 64 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, a 66 Thunderbird. I had a 69 Land Cruiser Resto Mod, which had a modern Chevy 5.3 powertrain in it. I had what else I had? I had a real cool Mustang LX convertible, and something else. I had a bunch of shit. I have a friend in Virginia Beach. He always makes me killer deals, and so. But I traded some cash in the Land Cruiser for the 911, right? And I've had all these cars and never had a 911. And I'm like, I grew up loving Volkswagens, and so when I opened the door, if you've ever been in a Volkswagen, old Volkswagen, they have a certain smell. I don't know if it's the horsehair stuff in the seat or what is it. It's like Mercedes have a smell that smells like a crayon.
Yep.
The Beetles have a little different.
And Beamer, BMW. I think it's the leather is what I really think it's. Yeah, than the plastic that they choose.
Yeah. And so once that got to, so then I was like, ooh, this is my jam. And then,
I mean, the engineering, German engineers did it.
and then I was driving it all the time. And I was like, I wasn't driving anything else. It's horrible for a car to just sit there. Yeah. And so I sold all my shit. But everything I sold, I either broke even or made a little.
If you buy right in classic cars, you buy the right ones. It's like watches.
Yeah.
And like watches, if you for trade and move around and watches correctly, you'll either make a little bit or break even or lose a little bit.
Right. But if you're, if
you go running them like crazy, you're gonna lose. You can't run those cars. Like you said, you got to pick a daily driver.
Well, at my point, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I can put 100,000 miles on that, and by the time I put 100,000 miles on that, as long as it's still running good, it's gonna be worth more than what I paid for it.
Right.
911 air cooled right now market is
Oh yeah, that Lord's market. I can't even. Yeah, it's crazy.
ludicrous.
It's kind of like that Land Cruiser market. So that's why it's funny you traded that with cash for a Porsche, because that Land Cruiser market is very much kind of like the 4Runner markets like that as well. Which I think the 4Runner is just a mini Land Cruiser. But
yeah. I just, so now I got to this point, right? Not buying anything else. I have kind of what I need, and so I took all my vehicles over the past 6 months. I did a lot of maintenance, right? I did all the things that I started thinking about.
just host to do.
Sit-ups and I got new tires on both my truck and the Lexus, and I did a big project with my Lexus. I put this Pritsu roof rack on it.
What's that?
It's like the Overlander whole roof rack on it. Yeah. And I put 32s on my Lexus. And I got the 570, which is basically the Land Cruiser.
Absolutely, yeah, correct.
And I did the call suspension. The 570 has a hydraulic thing, so you can go in there and move the sensors, and it lifts it up about it.
Like if then you can fit 33s on there.
Yeah. So I did a lot of stuff I'd never done before. I completely took out the old grill, and I got like a TRD, but it's this light grill in front. The Prince 2 was scary because half the internet said,
Don't do it, it's gonna ruin your ride.
no, it was somewhere in the middle of the year I have. They said, if your nuts drop, which there's nuts on the underside of the roof, you have to take out the whole headline. So figuring out the headline.
That's worst case.
Yeah, but that's like 40 hours in and 40 hours out. You don't know where you're going. You have to take every piece of plastic from the floor of the
I
car.
would do it yourself. Yeah, you know what you better put anti-seize on that shit when you put it in.
I put padlock on.
Yes, sir. Like a mother.
Man, I was scared taking that first one out.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
I am not up for taking this.
I'm not doing it again. Absolutely not.
So yeah, I'm trying to be responsible.
Itch. I'll be too responsible. No fun in all that. Just ish. We're good. Cool. Well, I want to report on the cars if you can.
Absolutely.
There's chairs. Oh, no.
I have a real problem now. Because I did a custom job on this one. I want to do the same custom job on that. I think that martini color would look great. I think my Spirit of Le Mans plaid would look great.
Showing the interior of this car is crazy. The lighting.
Yeah, so I've never done a car like this where I just took it and made it my own. This is, Porsche guys hate this because it's not
a
stock and it's pure.
Look at this one this time.
This is what they call this is what they call the 911 outlaw culture.
Yeah, so they do the custom stuff. It's not original. But look at this. This is so sexy. This is the Urban Town one.
So I drove 4 hours to Carolina to get those. Those are period correct tech arts, which is like a aftermarket company that like Shelby or Saline or something. You know, they would take them and kind of modify them with body kits and whatnot.
Yeah, this is the Urban Cowboy Porsche. I've ever seen one.
So
How many horsepower on that?
stock is 414. This is 2003. But I just
This is a
Oh, shut it too hard.
you
These
There
cars are meant. They're German, brother.
this body style, all the Porsche guys hated it because it didn't have the round headlights. But I mean, this was a world-class fucking, one of the fastest cars in the world. So, but I have now done a straight pipe exhaust with race cats, and a Mark C 545 with these headlights.
I love how
like
sleek they are.
Yeah, and
Cause like this is cool, and I get it. It's one of the identifying factors, but I still feel like even with the design of these, they incorporated that.
so here's the funny thing: everybody hates them, right? But they came off of the 1998 Porsche GT1 Le Mans winning Porsche, right? They did it for aerodynamics, 24-hour Le Mans. So this is all-wheel drive. So it hooks up. It's a sub 4-second car from 0 to 60, and it's got about 60,000 miles. So their values stay low. So this you can get 65, 70 grand, right, all day long. You go 2 years newer, and they go back to kind of this headlight style, and they're 125, right? But they got the exact same interior and the exact same powertrain, everything. Yeah, and
Just
so
the headlights.
That's the headlights.
50 grand
Yeah,
difference.
yeah, yeah. I'm done. I don't care. So the other part is it people don't know. The regular versions of this, so you got the S, the 4S, or the standard Carrera, had a different engine, and they say it's only 8% of them, but this thing called an IMS bearing, and if you don't fix it, and it costs about $5 grand to fix it, it's catastrophic. And the values got down to where if I got a car that's worth 30 grand, but it's going to cost me 20 grand to put in it, and then it's not going to be worth it. But these have the Metzger engine, which is legendary for performance and longevity and everything. So this kind of gets my.
This is 03. It looks like 2023.
Yeah, so it's but it's inside is pretty simple, and still very, very analog.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody wants right now. So I'll drive that anywhere.
Yeah, because computers just seem to fuck things up. Too many relays and sensors.
Okay, all the screens and whatnot. I keep telling myself I want something modern with screens and shit in it.
Kind of.
Not really.
But not really.
I wouldn't test drive.
How many screens this thing got it?
One. Porsche has a thing which I thought's brilliant. It's called PCCM, and they make them for this era and that era, and it is a Porsche licensed replacement stereo head unit. That's genius, right? So this one has the knobs on either side, right? It has a little screen about yay big. It's got nav, it's got Bluetooth, it's got everything you would find in a modern car one. They make one for that, but I just use an FM transmitter.
And then use your phone.
Yeah, use my phone, and it works great. And I don't really want to take calls in that anyways. It's your piece. It's so loud.
Yeah.
You heard this one before?
No.
This one is so. It's a little obnoxious, but I love the way it sounds.
That's amazing. That's amazing.